If an advanced civilization was here, would it come in, all guns blazing, ships in the sky, panic around the world, or would it rewrite us from the inside out? In my previous video, we heard Eric Davis drop this bombshell.
Are we multiple species? Are they like, what was their size? And how many are usually on a craft?
They're typically the multiple species. People are really like the grays and mordays. People were talking about reptilians and insectoids. It's not that they're reptilian or insectoid, it's that they resemble to the presidium of reptile or an insect type human because they have a hand and 4 limbs and torso.
So, Eric Davis, what do you think? Is he telling the truth, or is he full of it? Let's suggest for a second that he's telling the truth. That leaves only one question left to answer.
Has there ever been a situation that you were in where you've gotten confirmation of government's involvement with human-alien hybrids?
Yes.
Okay. From a credible source, you can say.
Yes.
They know about the hybrids.
Yes.
I mean, gun to your head right now, you would say absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes.
They were able to collect DNA from aliens.
John Ramirez, former CIA officer, 25-year career.
In nature, the most successful invasions don't involve brute force, they involve control, and usually from the inside out. We have Toxoplasma gondii. This is a microbe that infects rodents, but its goal isn't to harm them directly. Instead, it rewires the rat's brain, removing its instinctive fear of cats. The rat walks towards the danger, completely unaware it's been compromised. And next, we have the cordyceps fungus. The cordyceps infects ants, so it's not to kill them directly, but to control them. Once inside, it takes over the ant's nervous system, forcing it to climb to a high vantage point, and then kills it. From there, the fungus bursts through the ant's body and spreads its spores. So it's not brute force, it's parasitic mind control. Nature's version of a hostile takeover. So we checked out a couple of examples in nature. So is it really that crazy to suggest or even consider that the same may be happening to us?
From all over.
It's everywhere. It's this one large group of beings out there in the atmosphere somewhere, and this is a serious situation. I look at this and I think to myself, I don't think that my sons are going to be living the lives that they think they're going to be living. You know, they're both older, but I just. I fear for the future. I never would have imagined myself saying something like that some years back, but now I have no choice. The evidence is overwhelming. It's sort of mind-boggling that this is happening and that it's headed towards something. They're not doing this because they're experimenting on us or anything like that. This is headed towards what I would imagine to be a major event where they will suddenly take over the earth for reasons that we do not know.
Well, this brings...
So some pretty wild claims there from Dr. David Jacobs. There's a couple of podcasts that he's done with Richard Dolan, which are really worth checking out. Moving on, he's also been on the Art Bell podcast and a number of others. And here's a really interesting clip from Member of Congress Eric Burleson, more recently on hybrids.
He says some of them that there are aliens that are crossbreeds living in the world. And I asked him, I go, okay, do they know that they're a crossbreed, or do they, like, how would you know that they are a crossbreed? And he didn't have an answer for that. Like he didn't know if they knew what, but he said that the briefings he's had describe, talked about them. And he said when Trump was briefed on this topic, because Trump finally had a briefing, and he was in the middle of impeachment, like he was in the middle of being impeached. So he's going through that, and then he had like this existential briefing that just kind of rocked his worldview. He joked in the briefing whenever they said that there are these half breeds. He joked that Adam Schiff must be one of them.
So, if true, if these hybrid programs exist, what else does the government know? How long have they known this for? What else do they know that may have an impact on the world as we see it today? Whether it's on science, technology, history, or even our own origins. I'm genuinely interested in not just what you think, but how you feel about it. So drop it in the comments.
CIA had a program
to trace this alien DNA.
in certain families, and particularly their children were of interest to CIA.
The CIA was tracking the activity of hybrids, human alien hybrids in the United States.
That and going back in their lineage.
In that 25 years,
Did you encounter anyone you knew for sure was read into one of the deeper programs?
Yes.
So if this has been happening not just recently but over generations, if we've been manipulated, misled, maybe even re-engineered, then how does that idea sit with you? After COVID, we had a lot of people started to ask questions about power, about control and trust. So what else needs questioning? History? Science? Even our own origins? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm super interested to hear more.